The Edo State government has suspended two high-ranking officials, Samson Osagie, the Attorney General, and Commissioner for Justice, and Damian Lawani, the chairman of the Local Government Service Commission. This decision was made due to allegations of serious financial and official misconduct. Governor Monday Okpebholo approved the suspension to allow for thorough investigation into the allegations. A committee has been set up to probe the matter and also provide recommendations. Notably, both Osagie and Lawani were appointed to their positions less than 3 months ago. Well, joining me on the program this evening to discuss this is Audu Agadaga-Mohammed. He is a member of the All Progressives Congress Edo State chapter. He joins virtually. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, my brother. Good evening, viewers all over the globe. Thank you for having me here.
Okay, now let's look at the issue of this suspension, booting of these officials, which has, continued to garner reactions, saying that maybe the governor did act out of line. I would like your reaction. Did your governor, who of course is a member of your party, act out of line?
Thank you once again for having me in the program. I think it's laughable when you hear people say things of that nature. I think Senator Monday Okpebholo, the executive governor of Edo State, has shown that he's a man of sincerity, has shown that he's a man who understands how government works, like as the SSGI puts in his letter. And it's very obvious, that the governor is someone who has zero tolerance for any allegation that has to do with financial issues. And I think the governor deserves accolades for this.
The governor deserves, according to you, you are saying the governor deserves accolades for this action.
Absolutely. It shows that someone is a man of integrity and is a man who don't take this kind of allegation lightly, So, the most important part of the whole story is the members of the government are be suspended. Let us put that word there, suspended. So automatically, according to the SSD, a committee will be set up to check into these issues. And when they are clear, obviously they will come back to their position. So the governor has done what he ought to do. Okay,
now for some who are following the politics of Edo State, I mean, you used some keywords here. You used integrity, a man of accountability, and of course, someone who pays attention to details, but some political observers will take you back to the election and say that what we saw during the elections, according to them, was short of what should be maybe credible, given some of the allegations, which of course we know, are in court right now. And for those observers, they feel that the governor is fighting hard to prove a point to the people of Edo State, which, according to them, is leadless going back to the elections. What's your reaction to this?
My brother, in Edo, we had election on the 21st of September 2024. And my party, my Govt, Senator Monday Okpebholo, emerged as the governor, who Edo people are giving their mandate. What is the expect from a governor who loves his people and want to deliver on his 5-point agenda? See, the truth of the matter is, we understand that our neighbor, the PDP, don't really understand the role of the opposition, So it is their normal way of spreading false or propaganda against a government run by a man whose only agenda is to see that there is a better Edo, to see that things are done the way it ought to be, to see that development are taken to the very last, to the rural area, to the area where nothing has happened for the last 8 years before he came into government on November 12, 2024. So it is their normal way of trying to want to paint a beautiful government that will be 100 days with so much to show for it.
So Mr. Agadaga-Mohammed, you are saying that, of course, all of this that we're hearing is propaganda from the opposition. I'm going to ask you a point-blank question. Mr. Audu Agadaga-Mohammed, yes, would you say the last governorship election in Edo State was a credible one?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
On a scale of
Absolutely.
1 to 10, 10 being the highest. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, how credible was that election, according to you?
10.
10.
10. 10. Yes, because now, let me tell you, I vote in it. I'm a voter in it.
You know what? We'll pick up on this.
I have my unit.
We'll pick up on this. I would allow you land, but let's, of course, go on a break. When we return, you'll tell us your experience when you voted. Stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us. Of course, it's still Politics HQ on News Central Television, and we're looking at some developing issues politically in Edo State. Now, joining this conversation is Eseosa Ewere, is a former member of the Osagie campaign organization. He joins of the People's Democratic Party. He joins virtually. Thank you for your time, Eseosa.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. And good evening.
Okay, I still have Audu Agadaga-Mohammed, but let me go to Eseosa, even though I know I have a pending question for Audu. Eseosa, the recent move by the governor of the state to suspend 2 high-ranking officials of government. What is your take on that move? Did the governor, just like I asked Audu, act out of line?
Well, with very respectful regards to my brother, Audu Agadaga-Mohammed, I think the issue of financial infractions that we saw in Okpebholo's government last week is just a snippet of what is happening, the massive corruption and infractions, uncontrolled infractions that are going on in that administration. You know, they may have seen it from the angle of the loss that awaits them in the ongoing Edo Election Petitions Tribunal. So I don't know why. So they want to quickly recoup and all that and milk Edo dry. But that is very, very unfortunate, because I would have thought that this administration, despite its short leave that is going to stay, should be able to, at least within the first 100 days, which by the grace of God, it would attain on the 12th of this month, should be able to do 1 or 2 things that it can also be remembered for.
So are you saying,
even though it does not really have
as of now, are you saying as of this moment, should the 100 days clock, there's really nothing to brag about and say this current administration has achieved?
Brother, what are we going to talk about? 100 days is just about 2 days from now. And all we saw was a state government branding a 3 classroom block somewhere in Obia, that it has painted and revamped it. A state government. I commented today that that's a shame for a state government. In Okpebholo here, where I have been secretary, we have built over 18 primary schools as a local government.
But 100 days, some would also argue, sir, that 100 days is small. It's small for maybe any administration to achieve anything substantial. Don't you agree?
Sorry?
100 days might be too small to achieve anything substantial, according to some.
No, 100 days. 100 days, what we mean by 100 days, 100 days is a grace period, is a preparatory ground for any serious administration to be able to present its policies and programs to the people that it's leading. 100 days is the 3 months umbrella for every administration to be able to tell its people that, yes, this is what we have come to do. In the area of education, this is what we will be doing. In the area of health, this is what we are going to be doing by way of revamping the health sector to ensure that a vast majority of our people are able to access Medicare almost free of charge. In the area of security, the administration should be able to, within 100 days, its first 100 days, through that policies and programs on how to develop the security architecture.
I mean, so all of these things you have highlighted, an administration should be able to achieve it within 100 days.
Sorry?
You are saying all of what you have highlighted now, a serious administration should be able to achieve it within 100 days.
Yes. Serious administration should be able to. It should be able to.
Because we need to go. Because we need to go.
Physical things, physical infrastructure. This it should be able to present its policies and programs, its vision, its direction to its people, but nothing here.
Okay, so in one word, Eseosa, in one word. So how would you brand this administration? How would you describe the administration so far? One word.
Nothing. It's an administration that wakes up to another day with appointment letters flying all over the place every other day with nothing to show for. It's incompetent. There's nothing.
Okay.
There's nothing on the ground.
Let me bring in
nothing, my brother.
Let me bring in Agadaga-Mohammed, who of course is a member of the All Progressives Congress, the party of the current governor of Edo State. You've heard everything Eseosa has said. He said your administration can boast of absolutely nothing in 100 days. How do you react as a member of the party?
Well, I think my brother is still in pains of losing election, and what do you expect from an opposition who knows that, in fact, they never felt
the same talking about election.
Yes, hold on. I gave you your time to speak to Allah. Because if you see him vibrate, like I said before now, you will think that everything he has said are true, whereas all he has said are propaganda and lies. I said it from the beginning of this program, that we have a governor who is practical. We have a practical governor. We don't have a governor. The governor that left was the governor of internet that does his thing and they post without seeing them on ground. Now we have a practical government who the very first day was sworn into office, flag up the construction of a flyover on the ever busy Ewere. Because my brother Ewere is saying there is nothing to say. As we speak, to bed, in collaboration with the Ministry of Education, are going around the world. Let it get that world. I'm talking about local government. They are moving around the world. I got a call from Tibet from my ward. They went to my ward and took inventory of all the schools, whether secondary school and primary school in my ward was sick. They are not part of the council. They are in particular to take inventory of what needs to be done in this school. Because I wonder why our brothers on the other side will just come to the media to paint a government of less than 100 days in office to say they don't have anything. So this government already have the mandate of the people for the next 4 years. Like as I said, this government is a practical government.
All right, I'm sorry, but we need to go.
Hello.
I'm sorry. We need to go.
I can't hear him. I can't hear my brother so well.
We need to go, gentlemen. Gentlemen, I sincerely apologize, but this, of course, is the beat time will permit us. Hopefully, we would revisit this issue again, maybe after the 100 days has elapsed. we'll bring you both again to discuss the achievements and maybe misgivings of this current administration, if at all. But I'd like to say a big thank you, gentlemen, for your time on the program. Eseosa Ewere, thank you so much. Audu Agadaga-Mohammed, it's been a pleasure.